What's good, YouTube? Welcome to Proctor House Rottweilers, and it's actually the morning after whelping our D litter, but we got something special for you guys today. We're actually going to be doing our first Frenchie breeding, so let's get to it.
Take a look from the bottom. I know it's hard to believe you can achieve it without them, and they gon' love though they doubt it. Better have.
Here we are. We got my wife holding our female Skittles. This is the first time that she's here doing this progesterone process, so she's going to be running the show since she's running the show with these Frenchies. Just like that, quick and easy.
Good girl.
Boom.
And we are done with that part.
Quick and easy, she did good.
Yeah, didn't budge.
Not even a little bit.
Thank you very much. Take our blood sample and put it inside of our tube here. Once we collect that from here, we're going to put it in the centrifuge and spin it down and collect the plasma or serum out of there, which is, that's what we're going to test our.
Check that top on that one.
Oh, it's on there.
Okay.
You see it all, right? So yeah, so now we'll spin that down. This here's your test. Everything is brand new.
How long does it take to get the results back?
So the test generally takes 15 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So we'll pretty much collect our sample. We'll mix it into this buffer here. We'll shake it for about 5 to 10 seconds. And then we'll put it into our tester here, insert it, we'll set it, and 15 minutes, it will pretty much give us a certain level. If it's, let's say, I don't know, let's just say you just maybe like a 20 or something like that, then I would say to go breed. You wouldn't have to come back.
Okay.
That, according to this, is breeding number.
Because how fast do their numbers jump? Like if it's a certain number today, it
can jump high. It could be a 10 today, and it could be a 26 tomorrow.
Yep.
Whoa.
Right. But every female is different.
Okay.
So it doesn't happen like that in all cases. I did a breeding just this past week. My female was a 6 on a Thursday. I tested her Saturday, she was a 26.
Wow.
So it jumped that much.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah, it just varies.
Yeah, right.
But because she's already had litters before, does that matter with dogs?
The only thing I would say, since she's had litters, generally, sometimes their heat cycles are the same as the previous.
Yeah.
That would be the only thing.
Oh, okay.
So now we went ahead and mixed our blood sample. As you can see, it's split up. We got some serum in there. Once we spin it down for about 20 seconds or so, I took some of that clear sample and put it inside of this blue buffer. What we're going to do now, as you can see, I mixed it up for a few seconds or what have you. On this particular tool here, you want to set it at 75 UL. That's the amount that you need to put on the tester. So now we're going to go ahead and open it. Each test has its own barcode, which matches this chip here. So before each test, I'm able to read the chip, which pretty much calibrates it to make sure that everything is good.
Okay.
So you hit read the chip, see read successful. That means that is in working order. You're gonna choose your dog. Make sure that it's on serum. So you have two options. You can do standard or quick. Standard is, see how I just pretty much put the sample in here?
Yeah.
You put it in here and it takes 15 minutes. Let's say we're doing multiple tests. So how we have other people here, if people are in line,
Okay.
I will put this one here, put a name tag on it. While this one is going, this one would sit for 15 minutes, obviously.
Okay.
As long as it sits for 15 minutes, you can put it in the quick test and to give it to you in a matter of seconds.
Nice.
But since we didn't let it sit for 15 minutes, we've already set it. I like to hit the calibration one last time, make sure everything is set, serum, dog. And we hit start, and you'll see that the countdown will start.
Boom. We'll tap right back in once we get those numbers. Here we go. We just got the progesterone done. What's the levels at, baby? Where we at?
5.39.
So what does that mean?
where we are at now is a 5.3. She's almost about to ovulate. So what I would say is come back in another day or two. She can pretty much ovulate at any given time right now. So I'm not saying that she's going to ovulate tonight or tomorrow, but it would be wise to come between tomorrow, no more than 2 days, to be safe, to make sure that she ovulates in these next 2 days. Once she ovulates, going back to where I was saying, I'm going to tell you you'll be in day 3 and day 4 from the day that she ovulates. More than likely, with that 5.39, she's going to more than likely ovulate between tonight.
So today is the big day where we're going to be doing our first breeding with our Frenchies. We just got our package in the mail right here. Our freshly chilled semen from that fluffy boy Tuff. Super excited about this. We're going to go ahead and do is get this out of the box, put it on our microscope, and make sure that we do have some swimmers before we do the AI. I was not able to actually record day 2 when I went back to do the progesterone, but as you guys can tell now, her levels are perfect. So let's go ahead and get this semen under the microscope. Let's see how we looking. And here we are. As you guys can see, we got some swimmers. Now I did have this shipped to me freshly chilled. So a lot of them aren't going to be swimming. It's going to take a little time for them to wake up. Once they warm up, they'll wake up and get to swimming more. But all I want to do is make sure that we have some swimmers. So let's go ahead and get to the AI. First we're going to do, get this all prepped up. Clean this with an alcohol pad. And I want to say a huge shout out to DCF Bulls. This is the first time I ever seen this much semen come out of a Frenchie before. And they actually sent it all to me. So I definitely appreciate you guys for sure, man. But with this freshly chilled semen right here, you do not need to warm it up. You can literally just put the semen inside of her and it'll warm up inside to the perfect temperature and you'll be good to go. And today we're going to be doing 2 different AIs. So I'll grab a decent amount out and then we'll put the rest back in here on ice. Now that we got it wiped down with alcohol, we're going to go ahead and apply the lube to the pipette. Rub that down really good. And we're good to go. From here, you want to twist up. You don't want to force up. Nice and gentle. And from there, we are good to go. And you just insert. I'm going to go ahead and stimulate her. And the way I stimulate is I literally just grab on the bottom. She's gonna be pulsating and I feel her tightening up. I'm not a big fan of sticking my finger inside of there. So. And now that we just completed the AI, one thing that's very, very important you guys are doing any type of AIs or breedings is to make sure that your female does not use the restroom after the breeding is complete. So what I went ahead and did is grabbed our little carrying case. I'm gonna put her in here for roughly 30 minutes to an hour to make sure she does not use the restroom and we'll be good to go. And I want to say that this is not a video teaching you guys how to do AI on a Frenchie. And I say that because this is my first time ever doing an AI alone and on a Frenchie. So we're learning together, guys. And there we go. Our girl is tucked away. Now I'm gonna take the time so I can actually go show you guys the stud that we use on our female Skittles. You guys are gonna be very, very impressed. Let's get to it.
I know it's hard to believe you can achieve it without them. And they gon' love though they doubt it. Better have stamina, cause success is a mountain.